I think it was, or 3-1. And he gets 4 points, so that puts him in second place overall. Seth Dennis, he scores himself a third overall. So the way they, Cade Johnson getting the gold.
You know what?
He earned those pretzels.
Exactly. You know, when you're a champion, and when your big splurge, okay, when your big celebration is a rolled gold pretzel, you got some discipline, bro. I'm here to tell you, man. I love it.
See how disciplined he is on these cookies.
He's not going in.
There's peanut butter in there.
Peanut butter
and deliciousness.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, nope. Okay, that's where he draws the line. All right, so that's where the line is.
Pretzels has
okay,
but not white chocolate covered crackers with Ritz with peanut butter. Those are so good.
That's why I'm chubby, guys, is because all these pro riders come up here and they're eating the healthy snacks.
Yeah.
And I got no other choice. On the track right now, Rodney, what is this, race number 16?
This is our Schoolboy 2 12-17 BC.
There it is. This will be the, no, we got one more, I'm sorry.
Mikey jerks his hands back like, I don't want to touch Rodney's clipboard. No, it's not like that at all, man.
That's a guy who's had his hands slapped with a ruler or a belt.
Hey, you look like look like I discipline you whenever we announced the way you did that. It made me feel kind of bad. Have I done that to you before?
No, but Mrs. Helmick in first grade did.
Oh.
You better believe I got that name right, too. I'm probably one of the last generations to get your butt beat. Well, hand slapped.
Man, I tell you, somebody, I don't know about butt beating, but look at this beating we got going on. These guys are beating each other to death. There is Danger Boy back in.
And
man.
Garib.
Yeah, 239 machine getting a big gimme there. Benjamin Garib going into the, well, it looked like he was going to point there for just a second, but all of a sudden, man, everything got sliced, turns around.
Oh, wow.
It changes that
look at it. Getting some 3 wide right there in the air. Meanwhile, Danger Boy out front says, you guys sort it out. I'm going to go put some distance in between me and you guys.
Those guys made those bobbles, those mistakes. He said, I'm out of here. I don't want nothing to do with this.
And listen, that's rule number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they're bred to do. And I can tell you, he knows that there is a battle going on back there.
That's right.
His concern is he's not in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Haiden Deegen checks in with 1 lap complete. Gage Linville, the 402 behind him in second. Garib in third. Daxton Bennick fourth, and Noah Stevens rounding out the top 5. Looking at 6th place, it's Patrick Murphy, Julian Balmer in 7th. Preston Baseflug in 8th. Noah Smurden in 9th, and Grayson Fair in 10th. Mega, those are some huge names from 1st to 10th.
Yeah, we keep saying this. You know, this is what happens when you work your way into these number 2 motos. That's what you're going to say. Any given week, based on the start, any one of these guys is leading in this top 10. That's the bottom line. They're race winners all over the country. They were race winners leading up to here, Rodney, Mikey. And here we have the best of the best gathering at one time. And we're going to send it to West Kane real quick. But when we come back, I promise you, Danger Boy, Linville, and Garib going to be lighting it up.
All right, guys, I got him down here, finishing third, 85.913. Motocross, third overall in the championship. Seth Dennis, who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, my sister, Nathan Ramsey, Kyle Cheeseman, Dunlop, Fox, KTM Orange Brigade, Pro Taper, FMF, Thrill Seekers, Twisted, Power Band, and everybody else, thank you.
Congratulations out there, Seth Dennis. Good job. Deacon Dino, come on up here. Finishing second overall. Got a super big fan base over there. You are in. Who do you want to thank, Deacon?
Thank you my mom and dad, Jesus Christ, Keeping Safe, Tact House, Monster Army, HB Moto Co., Renin, 100%, 60, STR, Mogio, and everybody else. Thank you.
Congratulations out there, second overall. And now your champ. Give it up, Mike Burkeen. Come on over here. Kay Johnson. Good job. You're champ, guys. Kay Johnson, congratulations out there. Hold that up high. You're going to hold that. That's for your celebration. There you go. One more pick. Yes. Grape juice, grape juice. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the whole National Sheriff Association, Yamaha team, Blue Crew, Parts Unlimited, Ed Torrance, Danny Danny Lewis, Donnie Luce, Bell Helmets, Moose Gear, my mechanic Blake, my whole family, Lord Jesus Christ for keeping us safe, Alpine Stars, Dunlop, Monster Army, and just everyone, thank you.
Congratulations out there. Give it up. Kay Johnson on an NSA Yamaha.
And Quixmoto and Matt Cleveland.
All right, congratulations. Good job out there. All right, back to the action on the track from the Dunlop podium.
Hey guys, sorry about that. Working on audio. Our audio went out on us. We're getting batteries changed. Go on ahead, Meg. We're back. There we go. Hey guys, welcome back. Congratulations to our winners down there. Haiden Deegen just wrapped up lap number 3, turning 2 151s in a row right there. Linville, a 151 as well, which is good, but he doesn't gain anything. He's about 3 seconds back from Danger Boy Daxton Vinnick in 3rd, Benjamin Garib 4th, and Noah Stevens 5th.
Again, Mikey, our running order up front, Deegen, Linville, Bennick. If they finished in that order, that would be the championship finish as well. So the number 38, Deegen, 402 Linville, and 241 Bennick running a 1-2-3 out on lap number 3. Going to complete lap number 4 here in just a moment. Working the way down into the Gators' tail right now goes your leader, the number 38, Haiden Deegen.
Haiden Deegen, he's moving. I tell you what, social media chatter. There's a lot of people out there that support and think the kid is awesome. There's also going to be haters, which means one thing: you made it, kid.
Absolutely. Listen, Haney's dad had that. Yeah,
Haney's
dad had that talk, and he's explained that to him.
Yeah,
that's coming, and that means you've made it, man. If they're talking about you, they say there's no such thing as bad press. Well, I'll disagree with that. There is such thing as bad press.
Sure.
But when it's coming from a bunch of armchair quarterbacks, when it's coming a bunch of throttle jockeys sitting in the living room chair, man, oh man, that does mean that you've made it. And I have to tell you, he has silenced a bunch of those critics this week convincingly.
And he's young. I mean, all these kids are young, but 15 years old out there. A lot of these kids, 17, 18. He's doing it.
Exactly.
And he's excelling, and the kid's only going to get better.
Exactly.
And right now he's putting it on display. Linville is another rider that has done fantastic this week, sitting in that 2 spot.
And listen, you were there the other night. You heard Bobby Regan.
Yeah.
Okay, you know the plan.
Yes.
Okay, and if you got any doubts about the number 38 machine, I'll send you over and talk to Mr. Regan.
He will set you straight.
Exactly,
He'll
promise
set you straight.
He will tell you the truth.
And that's what people don't.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah, well, handling the truth is Danger Boy Deegen.
Yep.
He can handle it.
He's delivering it, what he's doing. He's speaking the truth.
Absolutely. Patrick Murphy drops a position back to 7th. Preston Bosflug moves up into the number 6 spot. So a couple Kawasaki riders duking it out there. Haiden Deegen on screen as the sun begins to set here in Florida. But the sun is shining on Danger Boy.
You better believe it. You know, again, late in the day, track is about as rough as we have seen it all week long. And still a 151 up front. Linville a 152. Dax Bennick still on the attack mode with a 155. So a lot to be said for these youngsters out there late in the day. First time we've had to deal with real shadows today as well, Mikey. So
yeah, we had overcast. You're right, this morning.
Exactly. And then again, as we said, Andrea Lieb came into the tower. Out came the sunshine. The rays burst down upon us. And things became better all of a sudden.
It's funny how that works.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Well, Haiden Deegen out in front, 4 laps into it. Gage Linville, who we've seen some incredible rides out of as well, sitting in that number 2 spot. Daxton Bennick, the 241 in 3rd. Garib 4th, and Noah Stevens rounding out that top 5. Not too much has changed up, Mega. I mean, as a matter of fact, hey, your closest battle, Noah Stevens, about a 2.5 seconds back from Garib.
Yeah, and look at Gage Linville. You know, not necessarily closing that gap, but putting in great laps and doing a good job right now. Last time around, a 152 and a 151 for Linville, so a 152 for Deegen. So actually he has taken about a second. The gap was about 3 seconds last time around, down to 2 seconds right now, and it'll be a few minutes before we see that white flag. So
yeah, you're right, and we have seen Linville do this throughout the week. You know, I mentioned earlier, and he's going to beat me up if I mention it one more time about the bad starts, because he corrected that.
Yeah.
He's had the last 2 motos for him have been incredible starts. So whatever he figured out, it's working and working well. But with that said, he knows what it's like on this track to work from the middle of the pack up. So he ain't scared right now is what I'm getting at.
No, and he's one of those guys traditionally, a lot like Jet Lawrence. The second half of the moto is better for him. He comes into his own. He finds his stride, finds his pace. Listen, he's at leader pace on lap 1, but really settles in the second half of the moto, whether it's 6 laps or 20 minutes. You know, that's what he's dialed to do.
Amen. Well, coming up next, going to be race number 17. That's our senior 45 plus. That'll actually be the last race of the day, and we'll pick up things tomorrow morning with race number 18, the Little Rippers, the 65, 10 to 11 limited. That'll be followed by mini senior 1, bright and early tomorrow morning.
Again, Mikey, as you said, race 17 coming up, senior 45. That will conclude today's program. And get it back at it bright and early, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, as you said, with 65, 10 to 11 limited. That will be race 18, first race tomorrow morning.
Ready. Let's do it to it.
Last time around, 152 for Deegen, slowing up just a bit.
Turns another 152 right there, as does Gage Linville, which, again, hey, good time, but also not making up time.
Yeah, still 2.7. That gap stayed exactly the same. So both of them throttled back just a bit. Coming through some lappers too now, Mikey. So that's going to eat up just a bit of time. And those transitions, believe it or not, through those shadows, everybody's just naturally going to take just a hair more caution, and that's going to translate all the way across the pack.
It's interesting you say that, because as you were saying that, Haiden Deegen actually, as Wes Kane would say, did a checkup from the neck up, which normally we say, hey, don't do that.
Yep.
But he knows he's got some time in there, and he was in the air when he did it. So
right on.
He said, if I'm going to look back, I'm going to make sure it's when I'm in the air, and he did a good job. And just getting his hands or fingers on the pulse of Gage Linville right now.
And look at Bryce Shelley. Bryce not getting the best of starts. He's turning a 155 right now in the middle of a bunch of 157s, 156s. Moved himself inside that top 10, but wondering what could have been with a little better. Oh, is that Haiden? It is.
Deegen goes down.
He catches a rut. He's up. He's headed over to the side of the track. He's going to call it a race. Oh, and he's down. That's not good. That's not good. He got up under his own power. I think he just wants to collect himself here for just a moment. And got medical attention on their way over there right now, but stunned himself. Probably knocked the air out of himself right there. So definitely right now have our medical staff on their way over there to attend to the number 38.
And medics on the way right now to the number 38 Yamaha of Haiden Deegen. And you hate to see that.
Yeah, and you know, you got to wonder, you know, things getting a little rough, a little slick out there, charging a little hard, coming through those transitions. And no, we've got our medical staff over there right now tending to him, making sure that he's getting proper care. You can see the personnel right now.
Well, that is no good, but if you're Gage Linville right now, you race on.
Yeah, absolutely. You know Gage is concerned. Gage doesn't want it. He doesn't want to see anybody hurt. Gage doesn't want to take one by default, and he's not, because he absolutely was closing the gap. He was pushing, applying the pressure, and let me tell you something right now. Absolutely incredible race here as we move into our final moto of the day, but right now all concerned with the number 38 machine.
Well, Linville into that number 1 spot. That puts Daxton Bennick in second and Benjamin Garib in the number 3 position. Our scoring monitor not playing, not cooperating with us, so can't really get our eyes on how this sorts out, because with Deegen out of the contention now, Mega, things are going to be different now for our overall.
Well, I can tell you right now that puts, I believe, Linville in line.
Yeah, for sure.
And Bennick, again, I would believe it would put him into the second position. There we go. And I was going to say, honestly, I believe Garib was next in line, so that's actually how it stands right now. Linville, Bennick, Garib, and that's how we would look at our championship. You see them making sure they get Danger Boy taken care of. Plenty of personnel over there.
Good sign. He was standing. He walked into the passenger seat. That's a good sign. Not sure the extent of it. We'll know soon enough.
Yep, absolutely. And the good sign is under his own power into the mirror.
Well, Gage Linville.
White flag continues to fly here. Mikey going to pick up a checkered flag this time around. We're going to move into our final race of the program here today. That will conclude today's racing. Will be race 17. Listen to the fan club right here.
Yeah, they're letting Deegen know. He knows.
Absolutely. And look at this battle we've got going down into the final. Holy cow, Linville takes the win. And look at this. We've got a battle coming up out of the Gator pit right now. Wow. Holy cow. That was Ben Garib with his foot off the peg, dude. I mean, dragging a